This na Sierra Network Radio, and this na the WanPot show. We can always come and talk, fumble talk. Now the things that we cannot happen during the weekend alone. Now we can come put on a table, make we discuss, foresee, also we can help for throw light to things in a salon. And I can always get my panelists them on board. We can help me for make we talk this talk. Now so I go bring in Senesi Brima, make it tell Fumble Lemadu. Yes, Senesi, you can tell Fumble Lemadu.
Fumble Lemadu, me na Senesi Brima from Paris, na Kushe Kabo. And I want to wish you a happy weekend.
Okay, on behalf of the people them and Fumble them way they listen we say want to tell you Kabo and happy weekend too. Yes to you, Aaron Rashid, Dean from New York. You can tell Fumble them Adusa.
Well, Fumble Leone, Mina Aaron Rashid, Dean from New York City. Tell you all I do. We're glad you want to go join with tonight or this evening or this morning, whichever want to listen from. Happy weekend to all. We are showing off a very good program tonight or this morning or this evening. So now in that, we hope so now stay tuned with us.
Okay, on behalf of Famulem, I want to tell yourself Cabo and happy weekend. Without wasting any time, this is now what we can do at the program. During the week, we can outline the things that will happen and also make we know waiting with the Lena table and out of the thing and then we can discuss today. Remember we'll be there last week, that letter come out for the disbandment of economic crimes and anti-fraud units. We be discuss them and people can be send comments based on that, and we self be talk small about them. Also, we see Usai press release be come out with and be tell say President Bio go on a visit to Ghana, official visit to Ghana on the following Monday. And on a Sunday also we receive an audio from the leader and chairman from the Alliance Democratic Party, when Mohamed Kameremba Mansari, where he talk say Parliament for summon the President Julius Maada Bio for make he go talk how he creates the economic and anti-fraud units will already exist. He say he get them from reliable sources, na he create them. On Monday was the most watched and talked about Dana Salon. When we begin to see, we Parliament never sit down that long for debate on issues, but then we get for debate about the Commission of Inquiry. But even before that, we be done hear from some of the big allegations that the Parliament say, with or without the debate, is still going forward. The Commission of Inquiry will still go forward. And some people let me say, yes, then like the debate. Some people let me say, well, if nothing, not be get for commodity wide and debate. But some other people be say, just this 6 months we get now the SLPPL being the governing party, then they see a lot they come up from APC as an opposition compare where APC be the rule, where SLPP be an opposition. But that could be another argument for another day. And we will also see Usai the Sierra Leone government and also the Ghanaian government, then be sign a communique and an agreement to say Ghana say them go help for nurture, for showy, waiting and do for the free education we will self go able for implement for make we free education go all water na salon. We also see Usai NGC, we headed by KKY. Instead be pull a press release about the Commission of Inquiry where everything be still and settled. We see Usai the head of the Speaker of the House, na Parliament, himself be calm and say, well, now, since everything done, the final thing, they go put a stamp and the certificate could be issued, and there will be a commission of inquiry. There will be a commission of inquiry. We see one picture we come out on social media where they show a man. The man, I think, the SLRSA, Road Safety Authority, then clamp him motorcar because he parked outside, he not supposed to park. The man go, he did damage the clamp for pull him, make him move in motorcar. We still follow that story there for make we see what be really come up behind that, because na government property, na state property, then if you damage and then you get for pay for it, and that's a fine already because of waiting happen. But we follow that story, they let we know how that case there with that man end. We saw IGR, then we go to President Bio, then say then go brief him on the recent activities around economic and political governance na Salone. So then we do a survey, so then go tell her waiting at them findings. Government of Sierra Leone, we pull a press release, who say then they show we for the completion of township roads. So a lot of people begin ask questions and put names them of roads away. They don't try for say then they complete now to 2019, even though that press release they get mistake because some of the dates already now 2109. So I don't know who that go still there at that time 2109 for see the completion of the road then they, but anyway that be mistake because now 2019 they try for say. We also see Usai the Vice President Dr. Jules de Jallo, he will launch the ETAP Phase 2. Lately we don't see the Vice President, he do some moves them. We see him go na Sweden, na Switzerland, na FIFA headquarters. We see things happen. We see go Paris, he talk to the Sierra Leoneans then they, and we see they do certain things then they come na the light. We also see some Monuments and Relics Commission and also the Ministry of Tourism then come to one and then go make some heritage education Nabo. And we see USA President Bio meet with the Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister of the United Arab Emirates. Now they also, the President say, he want to look into the relationship where we get with UAE and see how they go able for fix some better one so that we go able to get something from them. Also inside the week, we also saw President Bio launch the Poppy Week, and also he received the certificate of honor from ex-servicemen in Sierra Leone. And inside that speech, they also talk say, well, in honor because I am the first president we Salone don't get, we then vote for, we now legal ex military man na Salone. And we saw Parliament approve some people them. We even a little one we be get Koyema, we be get some controversy from Sludge say because he be the represent, he be the blue horn for SLPP. So one thing or the other, but anyway, Parliament approve them, and they also approve now the ambassador we don't get na Washington DC, Sidiki Y, and we not go talk to we have not talk with Sierra Network do. Sierra Network, yesterday, when on Friday, we get a TV series. We maybe left, I go Sierra Leone, because it's just something that's a passion. We do entertainment, even in news and everything. So we do a TV series for, based on we early settlers in Sierra Leone compared to the 21st century Sierra Leone and them. Waiting they happen now. Waiting for don't happen if not then we Trade mama and papa them be day. We call on Sarah Tong, it is on YouTube. I want to make yourself get the opportunity. You go search for Sarah Network Production or you search for Sarah Tong and definitely watch them, and next week we'll come there a lot talk small. We still say anti-corruption say they don't secure conviction na Makeni. Remember they be secure na Bo, now they say they don't secure na Makeni. So it look like say things they happen small. Even just before we come up, Namek will come up late, although we join late. We still say the president say it is on a tour He go Nabo for Tel Tenki, and he also go Kenema, who said and go launch the emergency service na Kenema. We just hope say when we talk about emergency service, we also not forget for teach people them for do CPR. I think that now one thing we lack na salon. A lot of time then they see accidents they happen. The most they see people then do now for snap, now for video, for put on social media. Then they argue to them, say, hey, and they don't die. No, look and they shake. That's all they can do. Or you meet up the one that we come, we go rush for pick 'em, we go pick 'em the wrong way and all those things. I think say even with the emergency service, those are things that we need to learn people. We need to engage with people about AED, CPR and all those things then. We at the end of the day, the emergency service definitely go come in handy. Because it's funny how in the West, we sabi as somebody collapse, you check out, you make the first thing say someone call 911. That's what we know. But in Sierra Leone, what do? We take phone with the record. For call the number, for call authorities, the way involved, clear away, make them come, then do what they get for do. I think we have a lot to learn on that emergency response. We get a lot for learn on that emergency response. I just hope say then they go be fixed and then Salon go be better medically. Also, we Suicide President Bio inaugurate the Jala University Courts. They don't give them power now, so well, we just hope say it go be student politics and it not go out of student politics. But anyway, we always don't say they can mix them. Freetown City Council don't launch the first ever Africell money for pay local tax. We know say the mayor of Freetown they try for push so that people will be encouraged for pay the local tax. We na 5,000 leons every month. So now they don't say, well, with Airtel money, with Africell money, they say then they work with partnership for make them go able for get Airtel on board so that they go able to do both Airtel and Africell money. Where people every month they go to pay them 5,000. But again, people and they actually paying this 5,000 is not a thing. Waiting the council get for achieve paying that money because roads we already know and all the things that we council for do, even if then they tag people and say, oh, you pay your council tax for your houses and all those things, is the council going to be there for fulfill their own obligation after taking money? So I think say that one day back na thing we will get for look at. We go all and day first for now. These are certain things that will be happen during the week in a salon and make her just come to we panelists them, make themselves just rub mouth and then we go come with the clip and we go kick the program proper. Yes, NSC, the week done. I don't lay everything at table. Waiting you are rub mouth before we start proper.
Well, let me settle and do first now.
Oh, okay, you don't come on board. Okay. Well, definitely, hold out NSC will go bring you on board, Yusuf. Yes, NSC, continue, sir.
From the office, good evening again. Actually, so every week we get plenty of things we will to family for now discuss. Me actually, I just want to pick on some certain things like which they try to follow up for that clamp for the traffic codings and the country they don't listen too plenty. And I always the talk and say until we get the political will, the police will do their job. That will be okay. Because if you then go clamp in motoka, you not go to the office for go regularize which they clamp in motoka for. Then you grab, you see, they can the clamp go. Well, it's up to you. But I only hope that the police will able to trap that person there and he will able to, because he not going to run away because motoka number there. Provided if the things can be corrected where they can do registration, and this will be for talk just like the incident we happened then 2 days here na the US. By the time remember, we don't cramp on the person. When we reach the side of the day, until we get them thing a day before we see crime rates reduce. Then upon the the president will visit Musiawe Gunabo, he go say thank you. And we see some positive things then, because it's not even like Kadewe, president, they go say thank you, just to go. We will go outside, they say, Nadisha Cows, the ambulance there. The only thing, they could talk no more. Sustainability. Forget them go so today, they find for look, they give numbers them. Now we don't be, I don't know if in a police or would that be in a studio, then go announce number. Then unbeknown to the very individual in a studio, they already interview and test the number and not go. They say well something a network. So we only hope that the numbers they will issue out, then we will use the ambulance then for go and bring camp people now justice, because for a long time now that will be not last. Even during the Ebola time, they scatter ambulance there all over the country. But at the end of the day, we will see the ambulance, they will know side and go. Now the problem is we get unable to sustain some certain things. We can begin now, we get fine. If the politicians they don't talk, they start thinking very fine. But how will we sustain anything? This is our problem. I only hope that they will be sustain all those things. Then I want to say kudos to the parliament because at least for the first time they will go to our instrument and debate them for let everybody see and understand. And at the end of the day, that's what it come out. And that's a big plus, because even the international committee with the watch obligation 98.1, where they watch, and it's very good way and so that people their eye then go open. The only thing with the drive for acts, let the process be free and fair. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you, Senesi. Make a bring in Yusuf. Yusuf, you can tell Fambule Madu now. Then you be don't listen what you are laying at table. What you are up motpa before count around then start program proper, sir.
No, I don't beg. I don't beg. You get for beg me, man.
Okay, they beg.
I just want to say hello and welcome people again. Another progressive day in we own book and rewarding, because I mean where we come with the intent for can learn. Me in particular, the learning process for me just the same. And again, I can't relent for tell you thanks for this platform and the opportunity where we get for share with us, personal and sometimes impersonal. But I mean at the end of the day, this is a learning process for we all. So once again, from Osaiba Everybody Day, we say welcome again to the program. Thank you.
Okay, so you know how much penalty will lay at table?
No, wait. I go one for we drag the course because
okay.
I will come after.
All right, no problem. Yes, Aaron, you get the platform, sir. Aaron, Ode? Well, if
hello.
Yeah, we get you now.
Hello?
Carry on. Yeah, we get you now.
You know, now this program where you say share network launch. Maybe at the end of the program, you briefly rub more day and tell people how go spell the share tongue for them well, let them go so if they search for and they go know how for search for them. But now the other thing also where you mentioned at these township roads, maybe also you will give maybe a brief understanding of within that mean. Then they make roads them now some of the towns them or they try to improve the roads them and that it mean people I guess go look for no. The other thing again we I go briefly let for maybe you go elaborate on this thing with parliament sit on this instrument we agree for a commission of inquiry on what within the inquiry would look at how would the inquiry go different from that anti-corruption commission or something of that nature, so maybe you could look at that. Then the other thing, the thing with me just want to mention, maybe I don't know if you want to discuss that in depth. Now the continuing abuse of social network. You mentioned how when accident take place, instead of people drive for help for resuscitate people, all what we can do now for video people already die at the dying stage and then most vulnerable stage. Then and this is so bad, it's so disgraceful. We not for do that to a fellow man. Somebody don't let die and then they or they struggle for die. All if you say you for do now for record I'm saying I'm at the other end of the world. You know, we get for people and get for land say anything and they wrong, nothing where you can take you to court for, you know, and it could be bad if you place yourself na the victim in position. So far so good. Maybe we will look into this free education later. So I just want to reach that side so far.
Yes, today we get for discussion proper about the instruments of the parliament pass and everything. Then they go for be the first one we they can do now. But make I just clarify the township roads. These are not anything new. This now be roads them we all know say the previous government waiting they be known for now roads them. So when these governments come and take power, everything be there on hold. So then be say them be get for review everything. When they don't review and done, now then can put a timeline to these contractors. Then give the whole timeline. Say okay, from now to so and so time, we go pay you balance money we get for pay you and in quarters and so we go pay you, but you self need for complete that road day to so and so time. So now that press release then I'm being come out. So not of us saying a new one we then come, but these are the same contractors for the same road then we na be the previous government the initiative. They just can't say then do an overview of everything and put a timeline to it.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Since we don't handle that, and definitely we get for talk about social media because we don't begin talk about just now about how this video of the Speaker of the House, how disgusting it is, people sharing and people should be held accountable and all them things. Then we will come towards the end. And on this show, every time we've been saying this, that social media, I think with the misuse them, with the abuse them, as Sierra Leoneans them, there's good to it because that's where we are now. Some people will watch through the Facebook Live, even though we have an app, we have a website, but some people, they watch through other means them when at social media. You get the good part, you get the bad part. I think we supposed to try and get hold of the good. We could be much more better for we Sierra Leoneans them than usai with the focus always. Without wasting any time, just like as I be talk just now, say the Parliament of Sierra Leone be able for sit down and then say, okay, the opposition at Parliament say they no day against the Commission of Inquiry. But waiting then be they try for push, make it go far back as the previous president when Abitijan Kaba in time. Then say if you want for fight corruption a day, then supposed to go begin, but they not for begin and it's Kuruma in your time. Then they na be the torso. They say they're not there against that, but now the issue that they wouldn't get. So at the end of the day, it began for personal parliament. They're not being succeed. But people will be glad. People will be really glad to say definitely the house able for discuss on things then. Make I just play the clip, make we listen how everything be unfold on that day.
Be it resolved that in accordance with Section 177 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act No. 6 of 1991, and in tandem with SO 18.8, SO 25.2, and SO 28.3, I move that the constitutional instrument numbers 64, 65, and 67 of 2018.
Naso, the member of parliament, where they represent constituency 46 na Koinadugu district, Honorable Daniel Kuruma, been finally moved the motion, say member them of parliament, not agree for the three constitutional instruments them, 64, 65, and 67, where the Attorney General and Minister of Justice in office, holding a parliament October 2 this year.
91 be debated as they contain provisions that are unconstitutional and not in the public interest and therefore be annulled.
This been set the stage for waiting plenty people we witness don't describe as one of in kind debates among MP them at the Salon Parliament will last over 9 hours Monday October 22.
We have said insistently, consistently, and persistently that we are not against the Commission of Inquiry.
For me, what I see in those three instruments are just a political interest on the part of the SLPP-led government to suffocate and support a constructive opposition APC.
If you know your hands are clean, go and show your hands.
As you hear, member them of parliament been used all waiting them gets from them book sense to them common sense for kick against the three instruments them from the side of the opposition APC party and for defender instruments here from the side of the ruling SLPP party, as plenty people will get interest from the general public when they watch from the upper gallery.
I refer you, this house, to paragraph 4E of the constitutional instrument number 67.
We immediately reason them as to what to make a thing say MP them for through the three constitutional instruments them. Honorable Daniel Kuruma will move the motion, being quick for condemn the instruments here from the standpoint of law, and we say then go against the 1991 constitution now the country.
The terms of reference of the said commission, it says, and I quote, to inquire into and investigate any persons or matters as may be from time to time referred to the commission by His Excellency the President. From time to time as may be referred to by His Excellency the President. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in law, when you are enacting laws, I submit that there should be certainty, there should be predictability. Laws must be predictable, laws must be certain. But by this phraseology, as from time to time, can mean until 2023, you are not out of the law if this is allowed, which I believe is unconstitutional.
Honorable Daniel Kuruma continue for check the three instruments them.
Paragraph 6.2 talks about rules of the commission. Now I want to bring it to the notice of this honorable house that based on our constitution, which is the ground norm, as stated in section 171, subsection 15 of section 171, it is the ground norm. But now, for the attention of the public whom we represent, I seek your permission to read it. This constitution shall be the supreme law of Sierra Leone, and any other law found to be inconsistent with any provision of this constitution shall, to the extent of that inconsistency, be void and of none effect.
We insert in the talk. The member of parliament for constituency 77 under the APC party, Honorable Abdul Kabu, will look inside the issue we get for do with the people them, where the commissioner of inquiry for investigates, where them go down pass the instruments them to law.
I was a little bit disturbed that key players were left out. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, please allow me to refer to section 62 of our constitution. It states where any minister has been charged with the responsibility for any department of government and shall exercise general direction or control over the department, and subject to such direction or control, the department shall, I lay more emphasis on this, the department shall be under supervision of a permanent secretary. Where are these permanent secretaries on this instrument? If this commission was serious about inquiry, why did you have to promote Dennis Sandy, who has served within this frame of time as stated in this document? Why did you make him minister? This document has been referred to as a medium through which until will be effected, because those people who have been incriminated are those people who they are promoting because they supported them during the campaigns, and those people who are stumbling block to them are those people who they are going to hunt.
The debate will continue beside the Deputy Leader of Government Business na Parliament, Honorable Matthew Sa Numa, been take the floor and been talk on why he thinks government for set up Commission of Inquiry now.
We are here to set the roadmap in the new direction. The new direction is the right direction. I will start to correct my colleague who tend to mislead the House, Honorable Member. You said Section 150, we set the rules. But what we have here today, what we want to debate today, is for us to accept to have the Commission of Inquiry. You cannot have the rules before the Commission of Inquiry be set. We need to set the Commission of Inquiry first. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Members, I refer you to Section 147, subsection B, the responsibility of members of Parliament in setting up this commission. It's just for us to have the resolution to accept that you are going to set the commission. You cannot put the cart before the horse.
Honorable Numa Semoso say the Commission of Inquiry now for stop corruption of the country, where he believes the past government them may don't fail for do. Where himself been the talk. The Member of Parliament for Constituency 03 in Akailaun District, Honorable Indulu Moi Wogivao, say the main opposition APC still not give any reason it for support them point say member them of Parliament not for grief for the three constitutional instruments them.
No member of this House has pointed out a single provision in this instrument that is unconstitutional. My colleague who moved the motion woefully failed to pinpoint a single provision in the Constitution that has been abrogated by the instrument. Why are we here? Are we trying to be unpatriotic? Aren't we thinking of our children? Are we trying to say it's going to be business as usual for us to rip off the poor and go scot-free? What is happening to this generation? A generation that I belong to. My children.
But listen, what did the Member of Parliament for Constituency 115, Honorable Alpha Amadou Ba from the APC party, get for say for the three instruments them?
What are laid before us here are a mere kangaroo court, Mr. Speaker, honorable members. We are against the intended kangaroo court as laid before us in this House, giving all the technical faults, giving all the excesses, giving all the discretionary powers that are embedded in those three statutory instruments.
Honorable Fodi Mayo Kamara, now the deputy leader for the National Grand Coalition Party in Parliament, this is not what he been said about the instruments them.
It is actually frightening when it is no time bound and when at any time somebody can be called upon. We must have clear cut rules, regulations, names, so that even the public can investigate on their own.
This make Honorable for the Mario Kamara say MP them for make them three instruments here, not just pass for be law, but for change something them day.
In supporting these constitutional instruments, we are humbly requesting that the necessary amendments be made and this paper be brought back to us for approval.
Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina, now the leader for the Coalition for Change C4C party in Parliament, he raised some issue them, but alleged corruption where he believes say been happening during the time when the APC party been in power.
Mr. Speaker, a few questions. Does it concern the proposer and the seconder of this particular instrument of the blatant rape of the Financial Administration Regulation Act of 1998? Does it concern the proposer and the seconder to see the blatant rape of the Bank of Salon Act of 2000, the Auditor General Service Act of 1997, the Income Tax Act of 2000, the Government Budget Act and Accountability Act of 2005, the Anti-Money Act of 2005, the Financial Management Regulations of 2007, the Bank Act of 2011, the Payment System of 2009? Does it concern the proposer and the seconder to look at the state debts that the past governments led by Dr. Anas Baikoma accrued almost 17 trillion of domestic debts and foreign debts?
This make Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina say in party support government for set up Commission of Inquiry.
Mr. Speaker, it is very, very important that the erstwhile government be investigated. Be investigated because the sacking of Chief Alhaji Abubakar Sausmana is a wake-up call to this House. Mr. Speaker, we have a judiciary that almost brought this nation to war. Had it not been the peaceful nature of Chief Tasmana who went through the jurisprudence of this nation, 5 Supreme Court lawyers, they took a decision that almost brought this nation to war. So, if you are saying the DTT report is a trash, or you are crying a stinking fish of the DTT report, then the sacking of Chief Tasmana is also not important. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I call upon this House for the swift ratification of Constitutional Instrument 64, 65.
The leader of the main opposition APC party in Parliament, Honorable Cherno Ramadan Majuba, call on MP them not for make them 3 instruments here below because of this reason.
Mr. Speaker, one thing is very clear, that every generation will have something to remember. And the generation of this Parliament should be remembered for doing what is right today. I've been in this House for over 10 years. Similar documents, similar voting, or similar in situations have never arisen in this House. Posterity will judge us. Unfortunately, our moral guarantors, the international community, are not here today. But I'm sure they are watching. They were invited, but I'm sure they are watching. Like us, they want the commissions of inquiry, but I'm sure they will not support bad laws to establish commissions of inquiry.
Honorable Cherno Majuba continue for call on MP them for help the president with sober advise them more so on that kind issue. Yeah.
I said it last Thursday that the president is one man. It is us and those around him that should give him the right pieces of advice. We should not mislead him. When things are not correct, we are under obligation to tell him. I said it to this House last Thursday. He's just one man. He needs our support.
We insert in the talk. The leader of government business in Parliament, Honorable Sidi Mohammed Tunis, say MP them for support the instrument them for this reason.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, this inquiry, this commission of inquiry, is not just for our predecessors. Somebody had mentioned it before. It's also going to serve as a deterrent for all of us that are in offices today. Definitely. So it cannot be a witch hunt. It cannot be a witch hunt, and it will never ever be a witch hunt. And I want to assure this nation that this commission of inquiry will go on smoothly, fairly, and with due respect to every single person that will be called to answer the questions.
After we MP them, we don't go left and right as to whether or not they agree for the 3 instruments them. The Speaker of Parliament been put the question back to the House.
All those in favor of the motion say aye. Aye. All those against say nay. The nays have it.
As you hear, MP them not being able to get the clear side, wait for win the debates based on collection of voices. So the leader of the main opposition APC party in Parliament, Honorable Cherno Majuba, been requested therefore votes and no decide will be carried the day. And after the process of voting, the SLPP party been get 60 people will vote against the APC motion, and the APC party will move the motion to member of Parliament not for agree for the instruments here get 72 votes, and the void votes them na 2. So the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Bundu, will make this ruling.
The motion having failed to obtain the required 94 votes, I therefore declare the motion not passed. Therefore, the 3 instruments, namely the Commission of Inquiry, Examination Inquiry, and Investigation Notice number 1, which is Constitutional Instrument number 64 of 2018, and Constitutional Instrument 65 of 2018, and Constitutional Instrument number 67 of 2018, will continue to mature, and will, all 3 of them will mature at midnight tonight.
This This make the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Bundu, say by Tuesday, October 23, he go order the Clerk of Parliament for give certificate. Say government don't get the right now for set up Commission of Inquiry for look inside allegation them inside the GTT reports where government been pull na do this BNTM. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Abdullah Bla the reports.
Now, so go tell Abdullah Bla thank you from 98.1 for that full report the way he give concerning the Commission of Inquiry. I just want for make we know say the phone lines then open now. If you want for take part the program for discuss waiting we the discuss now for join the conversation. The number then for call na United States number where the country code now 1. The number na 646-610-3107. The number for call again, United States number, the country code now 1 646-610-3107. United Kingdom number where the country code now 44-739-803-0402. United Kingdom number 44 na the country code 739-803-0402. Or you can call the salon number where the country code na 232 and the number na 78990-991. You can call any of them numbers here, either direct or you call them na WhatsApp or any means so you want to take for call. You can call the numbers them. If you the watch na Facebook, it then at the screen. If not the app again, you the watch, you don't get the numbers them where I call, or you go na we website, all the numbers then did it. The website na snradio.net, www.snradio.net. The lines then open now. Make a call in with you, Senesi Bremer. Senesi Bremer, we don't use 14 minutes, play the entire clip, all how everything unfold. You get 2 minutes for lay your own point about this Commission of Inquiry where the Parliament be debate about, and we don't pass. You get 2 minutes for lay with you all in a table. That time for Senesi Bremer.
Let's go it launch.
Now, so it look like, well, make I bring you, Yusuf. You don't get waiting, we just lay on a table. You get 2 minutes, waiting you take.
First thing, I'm impressed with the fact that they get a spirited debate like that. But waiting, unable to understand, this a comic twist to this whole thing. Why we get politicians and get to scream at each other or get a point across? That is, that's beyond me. I just want to say that. But, you find that when they get this, we see democracy to play in a responsible way. I'm encouraged by the fact that they even come to the point that in the study part of the Constitution for make points and counterpoints. I understand that. This is not just an example of waiting checks and balances for look like. Now, the bone of contention is whether the party in power, they do waiting they want for do in the interest of serving the nation, or whether the opposition, they just try to be a loggerhead for be a disruptive force. Either the intentions of both parties it will best serve them either positively or negatively. But my point for this I make is the Commission of Inquiry, we need them. We need them, just like one of the ministers and say, or one of the parliamentarians and say, this therefore set a standard. I know with time we don't hear this from after Tijan Kabine government with the inception of the anti-corruption, but we know how far that one didn't go. Then we get big dogs the back, but they bite, and then they play right along into the politics and of who that you know and who that me. We get for go beyond Nandi. We get for allow checks and balances. I just want to quote Tennessee in the beginning with the opening. If we get the rule of law for be respected, not alone, I think that the dynamics will change. We get competent people that will go and research law, not alone, and to put law into paper. But the problem is we know they execute them. Just like how we know they execute everything else that's alone the proper way, we get a problem here. You know, who that would benefit from this? The country would benefit from Commission of Inquiry. If at all they do it the rightful way. You know, we will go around for the next 30 minutes and say, would I do wrong or would I do right, or somebody been on copy from somebody, or this now unfair act. But me 2 minutes to run up. But I just want to say, I am encouraged, and I like the fact that the debate will go on, just not for this one, but for any other issues where they come in place. So we go like that. I'm proud of the process. I don't know the outcomes of the sense, but I'm proud of the process.
Okay, thank you very much, Yusuf. We get a caller on the line. Make a bring in the caller. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
I'm named Patrick Sakwe. I call from Germany.
Yes, Patrick, you get 1 minute. Waiting or you take on waiting with the discourse.
Yeah, as far as me concerned, I don't see any reason why the opposition party, APC, for the against the Commission of Inquiry. And this now a two-side way, because an instrument where they against both or for and against both parties, whether the SLPP or the APC. Because whatever thing happened today, within the old them people and they accountable for in the near future, when if SLPP do mistakes, the same thing I will therefore use against them. So we as citizens, we're not going to say like some of we don't get out of that place, we're not in the system not the right way, the things that when they do, we go with Donna and we just keep quiet. You understand? So the Commission of Inquiry they in place, let people then let the APC then say then don't do work, then don't do believe in them for comfort and say yes, let's implement this instrument. You understand? So also like if we talk about corruption, we as Sierra Leoneans, like that man way then go for go to a mood counting way go for go well the government or state voting self. They need for pay for that. They need for set examples. I know for say and therefore find them very difficult for implementing system than in Africa because we're not used to them. We're not used for respect laws because outside police they catch you commit crime. If not 10,000 euros, why say euros 10,000 leons if you go pay for an court, you get 2,000 leons, you put an in pocket, the government they suffer while the police individually in the doing your own things. You understand? So all them things and they need for come with them to light and they implement more power on them for let them go to the right way. You see. So the thank you to also want to talk on like Marabioko right round, the left and right round for the thank you, we appreciate. And the fight also and the fight for come with the money them, you talk them, I watch them live on AYV or what say yes, then they try for take the money them back, not to for take the money them be the thing. When the money then come, let them use it in the right way, let them be accountable. You understand that all the things and we will in the diaspora we don't see, we don't practice. We then they practice now one let them practice back now. So don't let people that left for Sudan now for die for come now oversee now. So now that no more now had. Also 1 minute for contribute for this program. I believe say also small. Next time I want to make at least 2 minutes for everybody.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, no.
All right. Yes. We don't that caller day. Make I bring you Aaron because I don't know if Tennessee don't join me. But Aaron, you get the floor now, sir. Waiting now you take you because you be the ask 1 or 2 questions then just now. Now you don't the clip you don't play. Waiting now you don't take, sir.
Well, honestly, whether or not say forget whether or not would I win at the end of the day in Parliament, that's secondary for me. I was impressed. I was impressed by the debate, by the discussion on both sides. They also try for. I think I hear you one speaker will speak on behalf of the coalition of parties, or I don't know how they call that party. But I've been listening for. I know we'll get more than one opposition party. They try for a year within the other.
What they need now for computer, we're going.
Lawmakers they may get for see, but Yusuf start with something where say you don't understand why they make a shouting match at the beginning. But I will tell you, it's good. Me, honestly, I enjoy them. We don't see in places like Ukraine or in Nigeria when debate like this, especially when it gets to do directly with the opposition, with the two parties, main parties. Then they throw chairs or throw punches on each other. But we're not reaching at that level. The debate is being hot, it be momentous, and I like them. I only hope say the one that we speak on behalf of, that's not politics. The one that we did not one party, they will do, then go argue in favor of waiting favor them party. The on the opposition will argue waiting favor the young party. Sometimes they look at the general picture, the good of the picture, even though I hear one or two parliamentarians and they argue for the good of the country, not just their own political base and their own political ideologies. And I think I enjoy them. Honestly, I enjoy them. It make a believe Leone is moving forward. Leone is moving ahead. Whether or not there is need for these three instruments, the way they try for being that now another issue of debate, but I think I let the process. One thing I'll mention, I let the reporting. The reporter was so important. It's so balanced and it's taking time. We read this speaker. Me personally enjoy the debate in the parliament. I feel like I was there, and I only hope saying that momentum we parliamentarians then show in this debate, because it gets for do with party members, they will show them generally for the good of the country as things are going. Me 2 minutes over.
Yes, one other point where you say definitely the NGC was represented, then self-support, and also the C4C. The lady we represent for the C4C, what he in the try for push for, he say yes, then believe in the Commission of Inquiry, but then see they're supposed to put a time frame, a timeline. And that one, the Speaker of the House not being agree for agree with the time frame for say yes, Commission of Inquiry go hold, and for again time frame say yes. Well, if I take example 2 months or 3 months, because in the claim say because of the last one where they be tried for hold and they not be put time frame, because we all remember the time of the APC government, the first term where they be take over, then say because Commission of Inquiry we come, then start them, then the get foot, then it just die out, nobody know again. So then the fear say, well, maybe something of the sort now ain't go happen on this one. So then they push the definitely they support, but they want a time frame. And before I cover that time frame issue, Michael Cook, I don't send in text.
Well, Abraham, yes. Before you go to Tennessee, I just want you to say this. I forget. Whether or not, you look at whether or not, in a kind of a hotly contested issue like this, I don't know, so maybe Yusuf go agree with me. Whether they look for 2/3 majority, because certain things, and a slim majority from which I giving the vote, whether or not it's justifiable. But I don't know if a direct majority can get.
No,
Make
I just explain what happened.
Okay,
then they look for, if that one day, if APC we say for to go and do, it's not necessary because of the instrument they want to use. They need 94 votes when a 2/3 of the one day within a parliament for win. Even though they get 70, they still not get the 2/3 when a 94 then they look for. So that's where they lost it. That's where they lost it. And because of the particular, if we take 21 days, 21 days now, if for mature, there is no other day where then we say, okay, now we not get anti-day, but we can debate it at another time. Then after doing some lobbying, maybe then go get good number. But no, that particular day, the midnight, that instrument they mature. So because that day they midnight night they mature, they not get for postpone until any other day for say make we go lobby and come back. So automatically midnight it turned to law, and there's a certificate issued for that.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Michael Coker says, you say the setting up of the commission.
I don't come.
Okay, well, make I read Michael Coker in text, then we go car with you. You go for Michael Coker says, he said the setting up, he said for set up the commission of African, he said now very good first step. He said corruption endemic na the country, and we always see and one during the APC regime. He said he just hope the process will be free, fair and transparent. Michael Coker from California. Being to Sama saying the Dove Hearts to the only network where they make you feel like say you never dey far from home. We get also Abdul Van Bayo say in the watch from Amsterdam, and good evening. Okay, yes, Tennessee, you don't come on board. You cut small noise, try to cut that noise down and make you just lean at table. You get 2 minutes.
I don't cut it down. I be the guys will come.
Okay, you get 2 minutes.
Yes, this constitutional something, this commission of inquiry. One thing first, I believe, if I don't tell people, I think the speaker, APC we call, the opposition we called for debate this instrument. From the time they go there, I think the speaker made 2 attempts for them to debate them. They left the get their foot. They would then debate them. That day, because by the instrument for take 21 days, the wall. The wall of Parliament 21 days. Then it's on law. They not discuss them till the 20th day. That will be this past Monday with the debater. So, and by it, they forget 2/3, that's 94, and both sides, both parties not go able to forget the 2/3. So I believe if it be done, that first call then the call for them and debate. If they debate them, maybe you should tell them, forget voice, say, okay, we will not reach this point, we'll come back tomorrow, we can't discuss that. But it was good anyway, when they increase the awareness, when they discuss them, people know exactly what's in the inside. Then we just go over, they say, you don't 21 days, or you don't match, or so the commission of inquiry said. Well, now they open everybody in here. The most important thing, just like what I've been saying, the most important thing here, this is not about APC. This is not about SLPP. This commission of inquiry is good. The one they waiting in power now, I believe say if the people will get conscience, like when they don't holla, commission of inquiry, let come. They have to be very careful. Because if you don't want to go select commission of inquiry, you have to be very careful with the chief. If he will not come out from power, the next commission of inquiry it will be in order for easy. But the only thing we talk here is we don't get so much commission of inquiries, they don't go, they don't pass, no nothing. The APC will shut down. Now just one person at the target, but they're not still, they just die down. This one now, if only the code they say not to be chanting, we all agree, not to be chanting, then people come together. But one side where I not believe say no more, no more. When they say anybody can come, he can testify. Na court way evidence of waiting. I don't know how they call them. Me not to lie. Evidence of waiting. Let we play by the rules of the game. Let we go strictly for the benefit of the nation, not for destroy anybody, for assassinate anybody, character, this that. Who I don't see. Like where I be madam the talk say they not get go put person in prison, now you feed them back. Let them bring the money, just like whether for scholarship. Let the people they know say that money they don't come on. Now this we don't do with them. I believe say that will be a welcome news to all Sierra Leoneans. Say, this money they people have to go, they don't count on. Now they take for build this school, now they take for build hospital, now they take for make this road. So me aside, what do you want? Any money will come, when they get that money, they reach, they can build a very big building where or they build a hospital or they build other tangible something where people go see say, now that money this way then the chief now they don't transform so now in this. That one day will serve as evidence for any other government within the power.
And I believe say this commission of inquiry, they could say no more, let it be free and fair, let people come and say the truth. People they come talk say na so let not be like the past commission of inquiry for assassinate somebody character. Let them come and say the truth. Let it serve as a how they call them for this particular government. They know what they all say. And they look for whether they glad for the commission of inquiry. But I believe say the commission of inquiry now for there are people within a government, because if you not do well, believe me, so we come on a power. I think they say there are the billows, so you go then just the come on background and say I go there as minister. They wish themselves put. You see, on a very serious note, the instrument where they discuss in the parliament, it is very timely in place. I believe so that the first commission of inquiry where all Sierra are aware of, and where they know exactly what thing that the reason make they set this thing. And I will tell you, through Facebook, radio, everybody glued to a radio station, a radio set, they listen and watch. I want to say plenty take you to share a network for the good job, because I'll be following on Facebook. Plenty people be they watch. So I believe this is the first commission of inquiry where make people, where salute people they are open and want to know the results. But the timeline, I not to say, I don't want this government use them as a political trick. For say no use until 2023. If it case do for let them settle them in 2 or 3 years time, let them do them. Because they can be listen to the UK council na Salon, you see, even to the UK, they still get commission of inquiry not get time bound. Because I believe that the opposition will be the holler for more. I think they sabi themselves, so they go use until 2023. And most of them old people are not saying they get for get time again for contest. So I can stop here so far. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you, Senesi. I think so we don't help for throw light on the commission of inquiry. You will listen. The phone lines are still open if you want to be part of the program, and you will bring up your own contribution. We're still in a parliament. We don't done. Somebody want to talk?
Yeah, Abraham, I want to add something there.
Yes, carry on, Yusuf.
Just at the heat of the moment, who will talk about, the Ebola funding and the possible money we, the politician in the past don't thief. I'm glad that the president now even listen. Probably because I piggyback on the in point. This is what I suggest that the show. I said, look, if we make this simple. Once they call anybody on a commission, you come, they levy the charges against you, or they levy the accusation against this individual, and they give them an amnesty window. You want to contest this issue? Fine. You get 16 homes, you're going to be member of parliament for 3-4 years. How you get, that accounts to how you get them 16 houses here. If you're not able to do them, fine. We complicate them. But if it's enough say you contest this case and say you want to defend them, when you defend them, if we spend our court, we pay with civil servant for investigate this case, we pay with lawyer and we prosecute them for prosecute this case. And you end up for loser. Not only you go lose your property, but we go also put you in a jail. So I'm glad that the president don't take his say, indicate that window they say, not for come which wants anybody. If you ever prove them. If you never prove them, we take them. I like that idea because then they will save a lot, like within South Africa doing and do with the Reconciliation Commission with Bishop Tutu. So, I mean, this is a good light. Like good light. I don't want to go any further with that. We just want to highlight that point there. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Yusuf. Yes, we still in the parliament. I want to bring now, we remember when they launched the free education. The Speaker of Parliament, he been go na Miata conference because now they didn't be launch him. Then he pledged on behalf of the parliamentarian them. Even though he not don't get that discussion there with them. But he go pledge, say they all go give them one month salary. All the parliamentarian them. He said them go give them one month salary. That now waiting the Speaker of the House been pledged at that time would then be the launch the free education. Let me listen now to date how everything unfold for begin for pay this money for join this free education. That pledge way the Speaker of the House be pledged. Let me listen.
I want to draw attention to the pledge relating to the free quality education. The
Thursday plenary sitting na the Well of Parliament been start with this statement where you hear now. Beside the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Bundu, been make member them of Parliament from different political party them for make them pledge them for the free quality education program, and he expect every MP for give 1 million every month for 12 months.
The two parties concerned, the APC and C4C, did say when we first considered that particular item that they were going to engage in some consultations and will revert back to the House in due course. The matter, therefore, is still outstanding. I don't know whether you'd like to take the floor to let us know what your latest position is.
This now for fulfill one unexpected pledge where the Speaker of Parliament will make August 20, 2018 to the President Julius Marabio and in wife Fatima, where them they launch the free quality education and Miata Conference Hall na Freetown. But the Speaker not be asked member them of Parliament before he make this pledge, as he been confessed these acts October 2 na the Well of Parliament.
I announced on behalf of my humble self and every member of Parliament a pledge of 1 month's salary to be spread over a period of 12 months. I was of course aware that the impromptu nature of the invitation had not afforded me the opportunity to consult or engage any member of Parliament before making the pledge on their behalf.
But from that day, it don't member them of Parliament for tell them their mind but this pledge, and as so it been start yesterday plenary na the Well of Parliament with the independent member of Parliament na Pujaun districts, Honorable Sheka Sama.
Yeah, well, this somebody has made a position on behalf of all of us. Okay, I'm not aware. I will hold consultation by next sitting. I'm talking to the Speaker. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the Speaker. Okay, fine. I'm talking to the Speaker.
Honorable Sama.
The Speaker, you're obstructing. I'm addressing the Speaker, not you. Okay, I'm not you, but the Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Yes. So, Mr. Speaker.
As you hear the answer with Honorable Cheka Samagi, he said the independent MP where they represent constituency 007 at Kailaun district, Honorable Quintin Salia Kone, go be make this pledge on behalf of the independent MP them, not been tell them say them for start for pay this couple for this pledge by January next year. But the Speaker been forced Honorable Cheka Sama for answer to this pledge request.
The question I'm putting to you, as far as the free quality education pledge is concerned, what do you say, honorable members?
Mr. Speaker, in support of the dream of His Excellency, for the good of the children of this country, for the success of the government, I accept and I agree that the independent MPs will start paying end of January. Mr. Speaker, thank you very much.
The second MP where the Speaker been targets for this issue, now the leader for the Coalition for Change C4C party na Parliament, Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina, as to waiting in party answer to this pledge where he make for member them of Parliament, although he not been tell them first.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, it can be recalled that this matter came up whilst I was away, but with consultation so far with my members, it can also be assured they all spoke in the affirmative that it is confirmed, albeit January. Thank you very much.
Very well. If I understand you correctly, the pledge has been accepted by your party in principle.
Yes, sir.
And that the deductions should start from January 2019.
Right.
Thank you.
After the leader for the C4C party, Honorable Sir Emerson Lamina, the Speaker been target the acting leader for the National Grand Coalition NGC party in Parliament, Honorable Fode Mario Camara, and at this he been say.
Because it's noble. Even before today, we have discussed it at our own level at the NGC. We want to accept. But Mr. Speaker, honorable members, we are not just accepting like that. Before the pledge,
there are hopes. We hope our situation will be better off. And we are charging it to that. Mr. Speaker, we have hopes. With those hopes fulfilled, I pledge here that the NDC will start paying by the end of January. Thank you.
I thank the Honorable Member, Acting Leader of the NGC. I pray that your hopes will be realized before too long. In order for you to be able to fulfill the pledge.
As you hear, the acting leader for the NGC party in Parliament, Honorable Fode Mario Kamara, say they agree for this pledge, but Parliament for look inside the condition of service for MP them. As he said at this time party they wait before they will give their own pledge with the speaker be make for them. The question by Mr. Speaker been continue to the main opposition APC party in Parliament, and by that time then leader and acting leader not been in at the well of Parliament. So then Deputy Chief Whip, Honorable Catherine Zainab Tarawali, been get this for say.
Our leader here is unavoidably absent, and I want to assure you of our full support. I want to assure you of our commitment. We in this part of the eye, we are ready to work with you because we have a very big trust in you. And we assure you before the end of today, when they come back from their meetings, we assure you of our commitment and we want to continue working with you.
As always they be, member them of Parliament don't agree for make George Koyama be the new chairman of the Independent Media Commission IMC and Abubakar Siddiqui Y as ambassador na America plus 4 people with President Bio been pick this behind them for work in a different office them na the country. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Abdullah Bla the report.
We want to tell Abdullah Bla thank you for that particular report in the way make we able forget. I don't know, they get feedback on the line, please. I don't know who that can we just get hold or they get feedback on the line.
Now it's kind of feedback we get in the
now Pekin, yes, Pekin voice.
Yeah,
okay, well just mute. Okay, just mute Yusuf. So when they come on board, then yes, I want out Tennessee. If you not don't go back. Tennessee no don't go back. Okay, I feel say you don't go back. Free education don't come. We don't hear waiting the parliamentarian then say. We hear waiting NGCC. But anyway, you get the platform 2 minutes, Tennessee. Waiting I take.
Well, in a nutshell, I want to say plenty thank you to the parliamentarians there for the commitment. Nothing is too small. That one is a big plus for them. Although the NGCC passed their own condition better first before they remember other people them. Well, they want to take the law, first law of nature, die first. But anyway, like what the speaker said, I hope then which will come through, then they will think of the only thing we need to have to talk to them. They are whether they are happy for now or not happy for now, we support the free education because that money will not be now for everybody, now for every picking them. You see, there is one thing in development. Actually, always talk this in development. We want to develop a country. You not go for target everybody. You need for target target such a set of people. You take them from that side. Now so development they go. China, we say they so today. Now so they say they begin, but then target a certain group of people. Then then target them from there. Then begin go up small. Then the other one is the follow. So if this government can say they want target education. For let everybody be educated, for let the small picking so that they will know what is so consider will come out. Because the problem of all they get in a salon, now because of this lack of education, anybody can come out, you can't lie for people. Then the politicians they get a free day in a salon. They can come and lie, well, can so they do, but we not ever ask. Remember the last time they play a match in music classes like this and let this music we say ask questions. We never ask questions. And they build this and they build this and they build how you do one for you. I remember during the campaign time, whenever that BBC say if you get problem parameters up to BBC, how you go fund this education was a very big problem for us. He calculate what yesterday will arrive.
But one thing what we look at for, if they get a passion, they say, however this thing be, I must make sure say, I do am. Although if you get problem with the mathematics, if you get that problem be, but he say if they do am and you don't do am now, let's win now. You don't hit the ball now, coach. Now we say play, now we will meet up. We say for them now, we can get a book spend. They also will support. Or if we support the picking, we say okay, we support the teachers then. Like me, what me they try for? Like when they say they want for try for do French business. Like me say one for try for see how we will French books there, textbooks there. So support the French teachers there. So when they all they push the work go before. Thank you, sir.
All right, so get a caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and also where you call from?
Mina told me I call from Holland.
Okay, you get 1 minute, sir. What you take on, what will they discuss?
I maybe want to discuss about this constitutional instrument here, so.
Carry on.
I don't know, because I don't know waiting the worry, the APC, the waiting they actually that problem we make no one this commission of inquiry for we go on, because I mean if the conscious of what you do, I don't see no need to make if they want check you before they get problem. Because actually as far as me concerned, the politician they not only get the problem are the permanent secretary there. The permanent, easily minister thief money without the signature of the permanent secretary. The permanent secretary are the most corrupt people in the country. But all man don't focus on the minister, politician. But the permanent secretary, they make the politician them well. Now them permanent secretary, they there for check proper one. They check them all the thing where they sign them and for check proper one. Now then the big fish in the report. But the government just focus on the minister, they no more because of the minister. But the truth is now the permanent secretary, they there for check proper one. And I believe that if they check them, they will recover beaucoup money back by the grace of God.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, we permanent secretary. Well, we see how everything unfold, because if they call minister say na so and so be happen, he say not to be signed at the permanent secretary sign. Well, permanent secretary self will get something for answer. It's a commission, it's an inquiry, and the inquiry can spread as long as he able for get within it try for get at. So we just hope say everything will just come. Like everybody they say not to which ones. Now the money want. The money come, then you free for go. Yes, make a beginning, Yusuf. Senesi don't deliberate on that free education business. Yes, Yusuf, the free education, the money we parliamentarian forgive, and the support for the free education and the finance behind the free education. I don't know if you're still there, Yusuf.
Yeah, I'm here. And again, I just want to apologize earlier.
Okay.
Sweet, but I know the light and on mute the phone. But here's what I have with this. I get problems on a bunch of levels with this. One, if me not been a member of parliament, I go scold the speaker there for me to go volunteer on behalf without he consult with me. Then the first thing Nandi. That somebody saying and then they'll get for discouraged. Period. And I want. And I would do them privately with them and see how we will respond. If he not respond, how my expectation or he try for woo me into the idea when we go to the parliament, I will shame him just because of my approach. And it so happened that he's got a bigger problem now. Oops, did I say that? Sorry, I didn't bring that out. But on the second phase, now, this, for make them go volunteer, their salaries for years spread out in 12 months. This is not a guarantee process. Whether or not they sign documents or whatnot, anything can happen. Disaster can befall that country there. Even in parliament, they will get bad diarrhea, or they will get bad flu. They not recover from them. So what can they go do? It decapitate incapacitate the individual. So which means that in commitment they are not sustainable. So this, yes, you got to commend the president for the notion that he even go about forget this agenda or this process, which is very good. We applaud him for that. But get for sustainable means wherein you not go rely on an individual in salary for making even push this project. Period. Me, I stay against the idea for whatever reason. You know, if any minister, if me a minister, this is not a leverage for me if I corrupt. If me a minister will corrupt, I get for sustain the president's agenda through my own salary. These are like something where it even tell the president, say, you know what, if I go do bad, I will come to you and cry, but you know, say, we all support this program here, and I will withdraw my own money. And if 2, 3, 4, 5 ministers then withdraw the money, that gap it don't create. So, shame on them first for the process for go commit them. I just surprised that a lot of them go with that bandwagon. They done one. Secondly, this is not a sustainable agenda at all. Period. In no terms, it's not sustainable. Therefore, usai able get for recover money or for get loopholes. Usai for spend some money, block the whole and day so that they will get a steady flow of funding for fund this project. If then they listen, make them get down the street, because this is not a short-term issue. This is a long-term affair. A long-term affair wherein it will go. Sometimes it will change course. So waiting, we don't know. But what if it go time to just account we not get any business continuity plans? Parliament go. The constituents will get sick of them people in this. So I mean, I'll go on and on with this, but this is not a better program at all. If not this way, they want fund them.
Abraham, okay, small.
Thank you very much, Yusuf. Make we come with this caller. Yes, caller, you did live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello, how everybody?
You know, but your name and who side you call from?
Me like Jesse, I call from New York.
Yes, Jesse from New York. You get 1 minute, sir. Waiting at your own contribution or waiting to discuss.
Contribution for this thing, I tell you now, plenty thank you, at least follow, at least we will be able to elect yourself now for country. My own contribution, the second to last caller, we just they talk about permanent secretaries. Yeah, it bring a excellent idea. We say why the people and the free the commission of inquiry. Likewise, me said they agree with them. But let you know, say permanent secretary then they to every now subordinate them to all ministers in any country. If minister from the above don't put a letter before you say you for sign document, would not you for make you deny say I not go sign this document? Or if any permanent secretary involved into this thing, what will they pay for realize when somebody takes something, not a one person then they hold. If you grab 1, 2, 3 thief man party, now in there for calling competent man and saying I may have the thief together with social people and then they go call them to book. And there's a provision in this statute paper where they say position there anybody will liable where even if you're not minister now you be there in that particular thing they go call you to book you answerable to the commission of inquiry. Let people are not shy away from this commission of inquiry. Lord try for see how this country will develop. Country not go develop with corruption. Country not go ever develop with corruption. Lord try for left this permanent secretary business permanent secretary. These are people who subordinate to ministers and parastatals there. So now that I'm your contribution, please. Now let's focus on the commission of inquiry, please.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Yes, before I come in with our own, I don't know what in Tennessee you get 1 minute for respond, or I don't know what you want to say to what in Yusuf say. You get 1 minute.
Yes, what I did try for just clarify something to Yusuf. This is the clerk. I believe so. If you listen, they tell when they launch this free education, where then they get that basket fund, where they launch the basket fund at the same time, where the president be, I think 6 months of basic salary, half of him, I think 3 months of his basic salary, then the vice president, half of his basic salary for 1 year with 10 cow. Plenty people be pledged. So like, when they ask the judge, the how they call it, when they ask Dr. Abbas Bundu, we
Speaker
the speaker, he said in the pledge 1 million euros out of his salary for 1 year. Then he said he go ask the members of parliament again, let them say follow, but he discuss out them. So when you go back to the parliament, let go discuss out them. If you follow, discuss out them. So if they can now for let they can get the green light for let it start on January every month, 1 million euros from each parliamentarian salary where they go direct in that basket from you. So on the image they want get the unanimous agreement. Then they put on to pen the paper. Then they said na finance. So finances they pay you. They go just deduct the 1 million euros for 1 year, not for 7 years because the 5 years mandate they get. So now for 1 year, that 1 million, they go withdraw. But you won't forget they don't already give you. They don't give you when they start January. So it just want to get unanimous agreement with everybody. Then they put on to pen the paper. So that's na the future.
Tennessee, I understand that part they all, but you know, me and you will sit down, we'll talk about this. But if you ask anybody in the right frame of mind, based on the circumstances of this country, based on any politics, this not every family business. This is not a national issue. So my point is, whether or not they agree, let's just take that out of the equation. He consult with them first. Let's just say he consult with them, they all agree. My point is not a sustainable effort landing. Anything, if two of them want and they lose their parliamentary seat, either through death or through some ailment or anything, there goes the gap. There goes the gap. So think about it. Just
okay.
Well, wait for the budget. I believe that they read the budget. I think next week they go with the budget to the parliament. Then I want to let you know, say back this whole education business where the government launched. Now, what thing if they get the oath, now they spend. Nobody not get money at least. They live in the president continuously they talk them. So me believe say at the end of the day when the money they come on as they loan they can IMF begin giving. Then you don't need to beg somebody, but he wants to start them, he want launch them. Then they keep going. You not go say they wait for international donors. And if you listen to the British Council, to what did they say? Then they print all the core 4 text books there. Now then they print them, and then they're ready for train teachers and give them learning materials. So we don't start. So don't wait and see what in the international committee they do, because the budget they go next week. Don't wait and see. What in government?
All right, Tennessee.
What in the ministry don't ask. They give them.
Make her bring in.
No, wait, before you come. I don't want to make people misunderstand this whole notion. The idea is beautiful. The idea is marvelous. We let them, we want to do them. Even with the president's decision for even donating salary, maybe if you want to donate the salary for the time of office, we did it. If you don't want to take penny salary, fine, now your own call. But the ground basis from them, like waiting, if it gets like then don't know. Once we are in a sad situation as a whole, we're not for even day. These are the 20th century, 2029 the council. Almost here this. When advancements happen in education, we cry as country electorally we have been the essence of Africa, with private college in states back in the days compared to waiting a day now. You know, now it's that basket case that we even cry today for rely on foreign countries for making help with basic education of our country. Yep. It's good that somebody they put a weight behind them. But that the process, we instead of we look for donors, now we plug into the country, we get minerals. Look for areas in there where they will subsidize this effort. That's my main point. So hopefully with the budgeting coming out, hopefully that we will share the good light and make provisions for this effort rather than just capitalizing on the fact that 17 or 20 or 900 people will be the 1 million every month.
Okay. All right, thank you. Yes, make her just bring in because me and Aaron we don't discuss something. Yes, Aaron, you get the floor now, sir.
Well, you know, a good way this last part with Tennessee and Yusuf Kainsa, because honestly, when you return, I've been on this idea I'll give half of my time to Yusuf. The reason being, Yusuf, a man of figures, he knows these things. And when you start for talk about sustainable means, like I tell you, 5 years, take all the parliamentarians and the salary for 5 years, not enough for sponsor free education. Free education, when you talk of free education, not to 1 year, not to 2 years, and free education is not about students going to class, not paying school fees. It's about getting the schools, the equipment in schools, the seats, them, the desk, them, the teacher training. We institutions them for train teachers them, not maybe UNICEF or UNESCO. When kind of sustainable international institutions then go kind of for help, say we work for 5, 10, 20 years. But just like what he say, I remember when the presidents go na England with BBC interview, they say how you go fund free education? They say the loopholes. That's not to be a good answer, because you know what to do. There's no guarantee that loopholes will give you the more. So education is not cheap. It's very expensive. You not know it. Then parliamentarians they'll give all their salary for 5 years completely without taking a cent. Go sponsor free education to the depth of it. Just like we say, if we as a nation we know say, well, this part of we export earning, we devote them to free education, because the more it go, the less it will become expensive. With free education, it go better off. If we depend, say, now waiting people then go donate to we, or now waiting MPs them or permanent secretaries then go depend on we. Honestly, we go get problem. Now, very noble idea. Now, very brilliant idea for free education. I wish we been get them. That's why we been a good school, But I think so. What the government get come and sit down and look completely, entirely, waiting it will get for Spain, not just waiting the budget could see, but beyond that. Because guess what? Sometimes the one that you depend on externally. Imagine, let's say, the United States, for example, during the term of Obama in period, say, okay, well, we go to sponsor, we go to give this amount of money to Sierra Leone for enhance the free education. Then you get a president like Donald Trump, you say, no, I'm closing that loophole. We're not give them anymore. We don't get any reason for say, oh, I forgive you. You see, Namek, I think, say the last speaker talked about sustainable means within we get. Not to waiting people, and you don't have a very noble idea. All they go donate, but donation in itself, waiting parliamentarians then go give it good, but it goes far less than waiting we go need for enhanced free education. Just like I say, finally, it's not just about students not paying school fees. Remember, we get for improve the school STEM. The standards there. When picking they go school, the teachers then do there. The teachers then they go through training. We colleges them. We teacher training colleges them. They're well equipped. All them things they contribute to waiting go enhance free and stable standard education in the country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Before we just round up, make we just rub more small because we don't start social media and I don't know, Yusuf, if you mute small, I think we'll get the feedback of driving. If you mute small, social media and salon, we see how it good in this year. Now we can name names them all way, photos that don't leak, videos that don't leak, everything don't leak, and all those things. But all get for do with politicians. Again, not all alone. We see how revenge porn they happen to Sierra Leone. I see one other one where they say the lady, these are teenagers. The bobo. The lady puts the bobo in private part out there now one WhatsApp group, so the bobo self be able to get for talk to the a griddle 2 days back himself take a naked picture of her and they tag the lady in face and all those things. They say, oh, you want kill himself and all those things. I don't know what's happening with us. Now, with the talk, we don't begin to talk this from the last regime, where they be come and say they want to do some fixing on social media. People they be yell, oh, they want control. But these are the kind of things we go lead to the government come and step in, say, enough is enough. We can't control things. Then at the end of the day, we get something else to say. How do we get this fixed? We'll give 1 minute before we round up. How do we get this fixed? Yes, NSC.
Now, me, I not be able to comment on this social media thing, because I remember during the election when they asked them and they happened, we did try for talking. When they say for control this social media, na salon. I remember one member be going, you don't know how to put this to the as information minister. So they close WhatsApp, they close all them, they close Facebook or something like that, so everybody be turned against them. You know, the problem we success therefore be disciplined. I believe say in Africa, the way how they use the social media, they don't reach to a point where we for begin reflect, we for begin go back and say, why? Now we no more get them, now we no more get free network, or now we no more get network in a salon, because anything we use in a salon, we dey make sure say we misuse them. So some of them see what they happen, they not be secret again, because you don't tell it's the people they follow in at this radio station. Who don't they talk out, don't they talk out, don't they talk out. Why they say discipline, you go there with your boyfriend, girlfriend, you go see, then go begin to snap themselves naked and they send out to this. Why you for do that? If they go see this person in phone, then go see this person in phone, then they go see all the photos them begin put up. Why you for do that? If the person wants you talk to on a phone, you're not there. No need no there for begin exchange parts then through social media. And one thing where people they say for your life, I don't know. But like here we say they waiting up in America, so what to make them trap that guy, we make them bomb them. That's really fun. This phone any outside you day. Once you get you see me, they use that the notion that you get this thing. When you phone they on, then they able to trace you. We're not get that technology to someone a salon. But sometimes even the message here, I believe say the one they will set up WhatsApp there, they read that all as they send them you reach to the first before you go to the other person. As they wait to connect to your day. So you private part all day, they make video, they wait to connect. Now we discipline we self, now we begin ask yourself, why would they do them here? Now we refrain from them here. I believe say that will get some fruit, but I tell you honestly, we get to get laws in that country. We get to enforce we get to try to make the police then get this standard training. For let them begin set example to one or two people. I believe say it will stop. Thanks, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Senesi, on that issue. Yes, Yusuf, what's your take on this social media misuse?
Like sad case. Anyhow you look at them, not to injustice case. If you look at the technology aspect of this, Senesi say likely the noble track, then they track them. Anytime you pass next to a wireless relay signal pole, it pinpoints to say you there. I think Senesi they get, if they drive it, they get feedback. So back to this. I just want to highlight one point. This not grown up, this not adulted way do it and do. It's sad, not disgraceful thing. It just brings shame because a lot of people been getting respect for certain individuals and then continue to forget them until you see something so belittling like what happened in this case. I will refrain for call names because I don't want to go to the bandwagon, but how many other million people not see this and talk about them? Now, the point I want to highlight is, now like this one, here in the United States, if you get you picking in picture, if you get them, remember all this now you picking where you born. You get them in picture in your phone naked. If for whatever reason you send that picture to somebody, then catch them because of certain laws and certain jurisdictions, then they charge you as a pedophile. But first off, forget that picture. Then secondly, for passing on to somebody else. So these are some of the things that we people not even take heed to. And forget the fact that, yes, then I see you say them. Then they listen to everybody in phone conversation. You get the technology. If anybody, if you get chance, go look at a movie. We get to do with that NSA guy. We whistleblow and run out. We go sit on a Russia. That one the waiting is say your phone waiting in your pocket. If any government or any hacker gets want to do something with them, then they turn your microphone on for listening to the conversation where they take place, even when your phone not there on. They get the ability for turn your camera on where you don't even notice that your camera they on. Then they use them for take pictures. Now the area where you there. So these are some of the things that we will be glad to say, oh, we get technology, we handy with this. But now a sad case. This thing can turn them against you at any time. I did give plenty references. If you Google geek convention in Las Vegas, if anything come up, just read them. It's so scary. It's so scary how people intercept. You text a message for AAA. Before AAA get that message, they pass through funnel where somebody they take and read them. If you want to steal that message, they steal the message before you even go to AAA. So these are some of the things that we will not take it. But technology we use them. But at the same time, if we not be careful, then they turn them against we. Social media, we don't talk about them. We the glad we the hail them. But a lot of things that go wrong with them. Just like how Senator rightfully say, we discourage certain things about like the fact that people in the post gory pictures, disturbing pictures about people in accidents and all that thing in there. We don't need for Siam. Like this, we don't need for Siam. If it not happened in the past, we don't need for Siam. It's just disgraceful that. But life, every day in our life, now like school you day. Now either you teach a lesson or you learn one lesson. So me, I learn a lesson with this one. God forbid, I know that I'll pass it. But for the one that within an impact in the way they try to do things way is immoral, make them think about them. This is a possibility will go happen to them or to the situation within try to play part in. So this is your word about this. Love it or hate it. Just be careful. That's it.
All right. Thank you to Yusuf. Yes, Aaron, what's your take, sir?
Well, not me always say against the way we I believe say we forget about the good use of social media network or media with the abuser. So let's say something. We therefore learn. I think say the country therefore there is need for education, for let people say certain things they wrong. What we could say, government for put law, if somebody get accident, you go take people and pictures, snap them. You send out, you begin distribute them without their consent or without, if they find out, they have to, you get for pay for that. You get for go through some punishment for that. If you go get somebody in naked picture on your house, or whosoever day, you distribute them. Then therefore deal with you. They have to deal with you as a result of that. That person will be exposed. So user said, sometimes user said they do have it. That's happy. Say they not see you naked one. If you don't use somebody can, if we being incoherent here, you don't use somebody video. Everybody entitled to you nakedness now. So whosoever I did. For you for take and begin saying, sure, down ignorance and stupidity. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to expose people them nakedness na social. There is no reason for that. You don't get no law which say you ought to do that. Somebody don't have gone, he die, he get accident. You take a picture, they send them all over. You want to be the breaking news expert. That's wrong. But for round up that, I think say waiting we need for the waiting people not understand, which we all not understand. The sense of discipline, how we for do the thing, and there has to be some rules and methods by which people for abide by waiting they do. Everybody in a cameraman these days, everybody in a news person these days, but we therefore be very careful with what we do. We therefore be very careful. Everybody aware of the dangers of social media. If you're not big man or big woman, you in our office must not say the public eye on you. If you're not big official, not government or whatever, must not say the public get a responsibility for know what you do. You get for know exactly what you they do. But I not give anybody the right for expose you, send you picture from Sierra Leone to Germany to Singapore, to Malaysia. All anything they is wrong. But we get for make people understand say that some of them things they wouldn't they do is wrong. Technology can come for enhance with lifestyle, but not for low user for destroy yourself.
All right, thank you very much. I just want to bring Senesi again. You final statement for today on program as we done today. Within a final statement, within our hopes for next week.
Well, me hope for next week because I will follow JJ. I think was it on Friday or on Thursday when he began 98.1. He be talk about this food na the table. We be the talk say mami able cookery possible for able for bar. When at the word and we be campaign with. Now it go the budget in the parliament. When you say the budget people's friendly. I only hope that the budget, because I make for understand say they therefore do an increment in salaries for we brothers and sisters already there the hope. Increment, yes, it's fine. But if that market not stable, they can pay you almost like the boss be determined just refer always determine she said if you like I pay you 1 million per month. Every month they get problem of 1,100,000 problem. So the money fine for do an increase, but there let them remember the poor people them. Let them try for sure them we will stabilize this dollar and try for see things there. Okay. I still get hope. Me, I get hope. I don't talk. I always talk. I say I get hope on Sierra Leone. I know Sierra Leone get for develop. Sierra Leone get for switch. The only thing now we get for change with attitude. Like we the former president they say we come. They say no change with attitude. Now we try change with wisdom. Now we know say na Salon na the only country we get. Yeah, also they because of the love of the country. They corrupt past we, but believe me, you are way for the poor people then. Believe me, if you want to corrupt any office, bro, you get for fight and very hard for corrupt them. So now we self use the pattern and they will not say yes, you know, easily like that honorable begin mistake that parliament say no see Alina not the way money will be enough for everybody to go at but later I get for can see not to say talk. But understandably and that's what it be. But that therefore don't leave me for say okay because my money not do. I forgot the extra mile for make I will satisfy my family or I will do something extraordinary because I didn't have this position. Let we use what we get and try to do something for ourselves. With the small economy, like what is generates everything now. The only thing when we see the money when they gather. They gather every day we say we don't do this, we don't get associated million, but the thing they reflect to the poor man. We reflect to the poor man within Nakumbola inside the day. So one for see some of them things that they happen more. And I want to see plenty thank you to Sarah Network for the platform for level brothers and sisters. When they listen to the morning program, they listen to it right now for letting them get the opportunity for knowing they happen at the country. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Senesi. Yes, make a bring Yusuf within a final statement for today on program.
My final statement is just one start for say again. The fact is, get this opportunity for Kamia for land, and I want to thank you for the opportunity today, and thank everybody who listen and make any contribution. This not a shining and sensible time for Winner Salon. Let we see, as Senesi say, if the budget come, let we see which thing they get for allocate for certain things. The fact that within at this point wherein they see heartfelt debate, forget the intent behind them, whether not for skew perceptions or whether not for just drag the situation, but the fact that they bring a Canada open like that, we just hope say they will respect the timelines for issues or subjects we have for discourse, rather than waiting for the last minute and bringing it, where they encourage people and for make them get the heartfelt, that bargaining thing we would see at the West. But hopefully that will change, and we just hope say the power that be where they listen to this program. We're not to I'll say for me, we're not to expert of any kind, but I get experience in areas wherein I believe to say my candid opinion. If at all they entertain them at some point, it can serve this nation good. These are the intent we would encourage every Sierra Leonean forget, wherein you get your thoughts, forget party line or forget tribal lines. Sierra Leone, not Sierra Leone. We all, if we don't bond it and they make we that. To make we respect that, uplift that, for uplift and change the mindset of the people. And hopefully, we see good directions. If the seeds are not planted now, who knows? Who knows? As I always say this, look at Rwanda. Look at Ethiopia. Ethiopia will be starved some 30 years ago. Look whose kind of example they get today in Africa. But you know what? We will go along all this day, man. But again, thank you to everybody who participate, and thanks to the other body them way there and the listener. And all the best till next week. Stay healthy. Cheers, man. Bye.
Yeah, thank you to Yusuf. Yes, Aaron, you get the floor, sir.
Well, I just want to remind you again about we programs here at Tongue. People don't forget. I hope so, but we saw the game we will touch on that small. Just want to tell everybody thank you for the attention. And we're not able to get Tony today. I get to see him busy circumstances beyond in control. Able can. There was a government we legitimize corruption in Sierra Leone. We say who side entire cow, now they go eat. I mean, I believe say the government of today they try for delegitimize that with all these moves that they take. Try for make let people know say that no, that's wrong. Not to wait and say education, wait and say there is indeed could you say somebody else? No, that's wrong. We they try for get sound education at the country. If there is a way we can able help the country, through your discussion or other means. We as leaders we get that responsibility. For no say when we find ourselves in a position we want abuse that position. Not only they affect the position, they affect people away indirectly for benefits all over the country. And I hope God will continue to bless with Sierra Leone, a beautiful country, and God bless the leaders there, both those in power and those in opposition. Let them go always see the good of the country for where we go before. And I hope we in a network will continue to be as good as we always been. Thank you for your attention. Bye.
Thank you very much to Yusuf, to Senesi, and to Aaron Rashidin. Thank you guys for your time. Yeah, before me go close, make I just say, I'll be explaining during the show, say, Sierra Network, we get a production team in Sierra Leone, and we don't do a brand new Sierra Leonean-based movie. If you know Sierra Network, say they close to Sierra Leone. We had not Sierra Leone. If you go on YouTube, you search for Sierra Network Production, and everything where we upload there, it's ours. Sierra Network now we do them. And also if you search for Sarah Tongue, which is SERRA for Sarah, and the Tongue na TONG, Sarah Tongue, you will find the movie there. We upload every Friday. We upload them two because we get more episodes than we come. But we'll upload 2 episodes. Go watch them. If you love, share and send we feedback. Make we come talk about on small next week. Also, we get nominated. If you watch the comments, if you watch on our Facebook, you watch the comments section, you go see who say the link there for go vote for we. We get 3 categories where they nominate we. They nominate we for we comedy series the way they do. When I say a network comedy, just go on YouTube, search Sierra Network Comedy, you go see them. Based on any party, just what we do now, then we act back. Or they bring them to light in a fun way, but we bring and make people understand. We get nominated for that. We get nominated for this series where we upload to now because they don't play na AYV and also they don't play na FTN. Nas alone, we get nominated for that. It is under the film and TV category. And also if you go under the other category, we get nominated for Best Entertainment Blog. So if you go there, you can find snradio.net. Make sure you just throw your support for we. Make we feel relevant. Yes, we too they do so. Definitely, una like we for continue for do them or we get recognized.